What's going on? Make sure you check out our new sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They pay cash for smartphones and tablets. Like and share their social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and websites in the description for a chance to win an iPhone. What you waiting on? Hurry up and get that iPhone. All right, let's get on with it. The Duck Chronicles, man. If you didn't see Derrick James' interview, well, I'll link it in the description. It tells you everything you want to know, all right? I told you guys 2 years ago that Errol Spence don't want to fight Terence Crawford. I told you the coach don't want him to fight him. I told you the powers that be don't want him to fight him. Maybe Mayweather, Al Heyman. They don't think he can win the fight. And now Derrick James saying it don't make no sense and he backtracking on the fight. Now when Crawford just pulled up on him and Kell Brook, he laughing and being chummy and doing this and that. And he ain't no real boxing guy, all right? Let me tell you that right now. Any real boxing guy that sit up there and crunch numbers, you know what I'm saying? These dudes supposed to be the structure of the sport. That's what the coach is. It's the structure or the foundation, at least the foundation of the sport. You know, he boxed like Ronnie Shields boxed, like Buddy McGirt boxed, like Mike McCullum boxed. You know what I'm saying? Robert Garcia boxed, Floyd Mayweather Sr. boxed. You know, everybody know the true essence of boxing is the best fighting the best. And when the last time, you know, you've seen before this generation, these businessmen not only got the fighters sounding like, you know, mathematicians and accountants, now they got the coaches sound like it. But let's get into it. Let's get into this Duck Chronicles. About to be some heat. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And at the end of the day, he's still working a full-time job. So at the end of the day, I don't know how much he believes in Errol Spence. Okay? And I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Security and multiple incomes is the way to go. And Derrick James always keep himself in shape. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't knocking him for that. You know, seemed to be a solid coach. He was a coach of the year a couple years ago for us. So ain't nothing changed but the numbers on the range. But numbers on the range changed because now he going out here saying, oh, Spence sold 500,000. No, that nigga didn't, bruh. He sold 500,000 between him and Mikey. You know what I'm saying? In 2 fights. Spence ain't no big pull, no way. Neither was Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder won. You know what I'm saying? He talking about, well, none of the promoters want to lose money on the fight. They just lost money this last weekend. They only did 800, they probably 750,000. The consensus is they lost money. They did 800,000, I think, or whatever they said, 25 pounds in the UK. Okay, they lost. Consensus is they lost money. If you do the math, we don't know the sponsorships, but we don't know the international money and all that. But the consensus is they lost money. It didn't do the 1.1 or 1.2. It needed to turn over a profit. You know, you talking about it was such a massive fight, a big fight. Derrick James was Pacquiao Mayweather. You know, a big fight was De La Hoya Mayweather. Triple G Canelo that eclipsed 1 million. That's a big fight. You know, he said, well, you know, why don't these dudes go out there and buy Terence Crawford pay-per-view? Because nobody want to spend money on a fight that's not competitive. And the Victor Postal fight was very competitive, but HBO only threw it on pay-per-view because it didn't want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no pay-per-view that they put marketing in. They didn't market that pay-per-view like they did with Errol Spence. And Errol Spence still not doing great numbers. Errol Spence did 200,000 with Sean Porter on the Humbug. That's why the numbers never came out. Don't give me that copper. He did 200,000 without Mikey. He did what? They said 350 with Mikey. That's right around 320,000 with Mikey. He not burning it up. They losing money fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it real. They losing money messing with him. They losing money across the board doing these pay-per-views. And what you don't know is Terence Crawford, he's made more guaranteed paper money than Errol Spence made already. He made 5.5 in guarantee. See, you out here talking about numbers. You know what I'm saying? You out here talking about numbers and crunching numbers. You know, like you know what you talking about. You don't. Just hold the mitts. Hold the bag. Come up with a game plan. Because you outside your truth. Well, Crawford, what do you make? 2 million with Amir? Nah, motherfucker, Amir made 5 million. That's more than that's just as much your fighter made in 2. And Terence Crawford made 5.5. That's more than your fighter ever made in guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? Just come out here and say we scared or we don't want to fight. Just say we got skirts on. CJ Goodfellow was right. Terence don't want to fight. We don't believe in. I mean, Errol don't want to fight. We don't believe in Errol. Like I said before, y'all come in here, man. Anybody less than give me my respect for what I said 2 years ago. What I told y'all, what I heard 2 years ago, that Errol Spence and Derrick James and the rest of them dudes over there didn't want that work. Give me my credit, man. That's all I'm asking. When you come in the door in the comment section, be like, hey man, CJ, you was right. Because they no rationalize this interview. Then this Mark tried to throw Sean Porter under which I heard Sean Porter said he'd take the fight. And, while he ain't fighting Sean Porter raised his profile. At the end of the day, Sean Porter got a belt. No. Do Sean Porter say he definitely want to fight? We don't know what him and Crawford discussed. You know what I'm saying? Now he should fight Sean Porter. One that for Earl. I don't, man. At the end of the day, that boy go out there and dust Sean Porter off like we know he can. Y'all ain't gonna fight him no way. You ain't gonna fight him no way. This dude out here saying, and then shout out to the dude that did the interview. I think it was Sean Zellum. He go out here and say, Sean Porter should really fight Sean. Nigga, we ain't actually be matchmaker. Like I said, hold them pads, hold that bag, come up with a game plan. Worry about your fighter out at, 5 a.m. taking 5 shots at the bar. Worry about your drunk ass fighter. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got done working out with Derrick James and went out there and took 5 shots at the bar. If y'all ain't seen him yesterday, he was fucking high or drunk at the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, the end is coming for Errol Spence anyway. Danny Garcia might end all that shit. Danny Garcia might end all that. Danny Garcia in shape. Danny Garcia already sparring. Danny Garcia gonna end all that shit. And I'm cool with it. If we don't see Errol and Terence, I was very confident that Terence was going to beat the front end and the rotors and the brakes and the ball joints off of Errol Spence. I was very confident, but I was confident as well that fight wasn't going to happen. Now he's not a big enough star and it doesn't make sense for neither was Wilder and Fury too. You telling me that if Crawford and Spence fought once, they couldn't do 325,000 buys. They going to do more than that. I'm telling you. More than that. But this is who niggas built their boxing community on, man. This is who people run through a brick for. This is what y'all, how can you defend this? How can you defend this? Errol saying the same shit. Well, at the end of the day, if it ain't, man, tell PBC to front the bill then. Bud come over there and beat that ass. You know what I'm saying? But people already know what it is, bro. Derrick James know what it is. That boy gonna get an Omaha-style ass whooping. And it's sad, though. And this is who people buy the shirts and promote, and this is who people build their box community off of. And I don't give a fuck that nigga was from Detroit, man. We kicked that nigga out speaking like that. You know what I'm saying? We'd rather you see you go out there like Deontay Wilder than not try at all. But when Errol Spence seen Wilder take that shellacking, when he got that business, on his ass, Errol like, Crawford gonna do me just like that. Crawford will lure you in. He'll be a nice guy, and then you get in that ring, you're gonna beat the dog walking shit out of you. And Errol already know that. Errol knows levels to this, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't want to fight Pacquiao. Why Derrick James didn't talk about that? Why they turned down Pacquiao? Errol Spence around here looking like a fucking heavyweight. And then people talking about, Errol Spence back on the pad. Man, like I said before, that nigga fight anytime soon. Shit, June, July, maybe August, April, May. Man, he gonna get the dog walking shit bit out of him. Danny Garcia don't beat him at this point. Danny Garcia need to take his gloves, get his last check. He made pay-per-view and just hang it up. If Danny Garcia can't beat this Errol Spence, bro, I don't care if he come down and wait. Well, I got a feeling he gonna pull out that fight. They can't control this boy. He gonna pull up that. If he go into that fight, man, I'm gonna drop some money on Danny Garcia. It ain't the most confident bag I'm dropping, but I'm gonna drop some money on Danny Garcia. Not saying it's gonna be better if Danny Garcia gonna unify with Crawford. I think it's a wrap. I think Crawford only can catch the winner of Mikey and Manny Pacquiao. And I think Mikey will be willing to fight Crawford at that point because it's going to make a lot of financial sense. But maybe Earl will fight him again, but I don't think PBC going to front the bag for that again. But if Mikey beat Manny, then they may very well. So, you never know. I don't think Errol will have a problem if you get past Danny beating the shit out of Mikey again. But I don't know if people going to want to buy that. But the Zone will have to front that bill. I don't think PBC in the business of that. But like I said, with Derrick, stick to being a coach. He go out here and make all these excuses. You can see how his whole demeanor changed. They was talking about something else. He comfortable, Then they asked about Terence Crawford. Here you go. Oh, I mean that. I said, Crawford don't tell anybody, Omaha, it ain't nothing to do with at home. If it ain't nothing to do with at home, Derrick, then why is Jamal Charlo fighting at home? Why is Caleb Plant fighting at home? Why ain't letting Jared Hurd fight at home? Why ain't letting Julian J-Rock fight at home? Errol ain't selling no tickets, bro. I'm telling y'all, nobody in boxing is really moving tickets like that. They had a hard time giving away the Wilder Fury 2 tickets. So stop trying to front like this dude's some star. He not. He not a star. He a good name in boxing. Beating Terence Crawford will probably make him a star. You know what I'm saying? But one thing he did say in the interview that I respected, he said, I seen these dumbass Americans, a lot of them going for Tyson Fury against the grain on Deontay. That's the one thing that he did say. You know what I'm saying? He said, I seen that's how it is, though. That's how it is. But at the end of the day, I just respect them and say, we don't just want to fight. It's just something that we don't want to do right now. We don't want to do it all. Terence is a great fighter. It's just something that we ain't looking to do. We trying to, sew up the PBC side and then possibly move up. I respect them if they said that. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to see who want to see this fight. Everybody want to see this fight, bro. This fight is gonna do better than Wilder and Fury 2. You don't care if Fury didn't bring a country with him, man. That was just some niggas that leached on Tyson Fury because, he was representing the UK. That's it. When Fury came over and fought Steve Cunningham, he ain't had no buzz. When Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko, he wasn't no heroes welcome in the United Kingdom. He an outcast. He was a gypsy. Not only when he came to America and beat Deontay Wilder because people didn't like Deontay Wilder in the UK over the Anthony Joshua situation. They felt he was going to spark out Joshua. Only when he did that, and now they can envision a big fight in the UK for Undisputed. Now that they rocking with Tyson Fury. Them people ain't been rocking with Tyson Fury. You couldn't find 5 Tyson Fury fans to have a meet and greet with him when he beat Vladimir Klitschko or before that. That motherfucker was celebrating, playing with his nose by himself. All them is hollow fans. Them bandwagon fans. But I just wish people would keep it 100 on Errol, though. I just wish people watch that interview and keep it a buck. And say, oh, my king, my savior, my Dallas, he's just a hoe. He's just a duck. That's what he is. He Howard the Duck. He a duck. He duck. His coach talking that duck language, too. Quack, 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 quack. Told you, man, them dudes is shook, man. Fuck it, why don't y'all just do a sparring match? Have Crawford come down to the gym and get a preview. You see Crawford always, people ride with Errol Spence, right? You see Crawford always in the gym, always on weight, helping other fighters. You see Errol Spence at the bar, taking shots, in the club, dancing with other niggas. He got the right to call Errol Spence gay, but he dancing with a whole nother nigga. Fighting at the club, jumping on niggas at the club, running with Yellow Beezy. You know what I'm saying? Looking high at the fight last night. At the end of the day, this is who y'all going for? Some nigga that's playing into the Negro stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man. Bud was gonna beat that ass. Y'all knew it. Negro knew it. General Child knew it. The whole loser dummy boxing community knew it. You know what I'm saying? They all knew what was gonna happen to that boy. That boy Danny Garcia might knock his fronts out. I hope Danny Garcia knock him out. It's the end of Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Bud probably still fight him and beat his ass again. Keep that same energy. Oh, Bud, Errol is Superman. He flew through a car window. Nah, don't change the narrative after this nigga fight. Oh, he should have had a tune-up and this, that. Nah, nigga. Nah. So we'll see what happened, man, with that, man. But I'll put that interview in the description, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Just come in here and anybody that went against the grain, man, you give me give me my props. They don't want to fight. I told y'all this 2 years ago. people were saying, you lying, you making shit up. Nah, man. Got the best sources in the business, man. Bar none, especially at Pussy Boxing Champions. For sure. But hey, y'all know what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation? That link's description. Best way to donate is share the video. Cash App, PayPal in the description though. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check our Duck Chronicles playlist. I'm gonna start revving that back up. And let me know what y'all guys think about the interview. It's in the description on the source link with Fight Hype and Sean Zettel, I think it was, with Derrick James openly ducking Terence Crawford, but then keep that same energy when Crawford pulled up on him and Kell Brook. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. CJ Goodfellas.